is alternative energy? I mean, what all is included in alternative energy which we take here for our country? It includes wind, both on-grid and off-grid. It includes solar, photovoltaics and solar thermal. It includes hydro. We are talking of small hydro up to 50 megawatts, run-of-the-river types. Then we have geothermal. We have alternative fuels which include biodiesel, ethanol, refuse drive fuel which is RDF and it is derived from the waste. Then we have biogas. And then we also take other non-conventional sources of energy like waste to energy, heat recovery and conservation as a part of renewable energy or alternative energy. Now, why alternative energy is important for Pakistan? Our economy is highly dependent on imported oil. The 2009 oil import bill was around 13 billion, which is 70% of our export earning. And Asian Development Report says that if the business as usual continues, this will rise to 30 billion in 2030, which will be 200% of our export earning at that time. Energy shortages limit GDP growth, so we need alternate and indigenous resources to cater for the energy crisis we are presently going through. Of course, we need energy security in the long term, and we have to be indigenous, we have to be clean, and we have to be green. We have resource abundance available in Pakistan. We have a lot of sun available, we have substantial wind potential available, and like other countries, we have a lot of waste being produced by our major cities, which can be converted to useful energy. If you utilize alternate energy, you are basically taking off the grid out of stress. Because if you are using the off-grid applications, like you are converting this tubeless to solar, it means you are taking off the load from the grid, which can be delivered to other productive sectors of the economy. And we also feel that alternate energy sources are cost effective, as against the myths and perceptions that they are very expensive. These are indicative figures which are shown on slide. Waste to energy is around 5 to 7 cents. This is what we expect. Small hydro, 6 to 7 or maximum 8 cents per kilowatt hour. Wind is 12 to 13, but we have announced a feed-in tariff which is around 14.6 cents to kick-start this sector. Solar is expensive as compared to other renewables, which is around 21 cents, 21.22. And you can see the conventional thermal generation is highly dependent upon the price of the fuel internationally, and at present it's around 28 cents. And of course, we all know that alternative energy, they can earn carbon credits, they can avoid land degradation. It's a new sector, so that new employment opportunities will be there. And of course, it will help in poverty alleviation. Now, next few slides, I will show you the resource potentials of different renewable resources we have in Pakistan. This is the wind map. Most of you must have seen it many times. This was done by ANRL for Pakistan with the support of USAID. And here you can see that there is a huge potential of wind in the range of good to excellent wind blowing east of Karachi in Sindh. This is a corridor which we are presently exploiting for the wind projects, because we have the transmission infrastructure available here, and we have done the ground mapping of wind data as well. Then you can see a very good wind potential along the Iranian border in Balochistan. This is the Taftan and Mashkil area. This is probably the best wind potential available in the country, but we are not presently focusing it due to lack of power evacuation infrastructure. Then we have good wind potential in north of Pakistan and few isolated corridors in Balochistan, near Quetta, and in northern side of Punjab and Anandpur. In solar, we lie in the best sun belt in the world. Pakistan receives one of the maximum solar radiation in the world, that is in the range of 5.5 kilowatt hour per meter square per day. This is the best in the world. This is again a map showing the solar potential in Pakistan, developed by Imran and supported by USAID. Here you can see whole of Balochistan has excellent solar radiation throughout the year. Then we have very good solar radiation in the northern part of Pakistan and some parts of Sindh. This in yellow shows a comparatively low solar potential in Pakistan, but this is twice as much as the best potential available in Europe. So you can well imagine the resource which God has gifted us in the shape of solar radiation. This is hydro. As you all know, these are the tributaries which lead to the mighty Indus, and some of the canals, some of the rivers, they have huge potential for small hydro plants, and these can be run of the river type or small storage type, and their potential is maximum in the area which is being circled in red, and around 4,000 megawatt can be generated using this resource. Then we have around 200 megawatts of generation potential to sugar industry waste. Agriculture waste also have a huge potential, and every major city of Pakistan has sizable potential to generate electricity from waste. These are the potential cities which generate huge quantities of waste, and those can be put into productive electricity.